Hey everybody, welcome to The Bottom Line. I'm Michael Noland, and guess what? The Rolling Stones have another pre-release from their upcoming album, Hackney Diamonds. This release is called The Sweet Sound of Heaven, and it's a song written by Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, which is the best type of Rolling Stones song I can ever imagine. What can I say about this song? First of all, this is more of the blues-flavored, rock-heavily blues this time that the Rolling Stones are famous for. Now, it's interesting. The song's a long song. It clocks in at about 7 minutes, but the song proper stops at about 5 minutes and 14 seconds, all right? And then the band picks up the whole damn thing again. They've ended the song and they start vamping from that point on for another 2 minutes, and I love the whole approach. I mean, the blues-based approach to this song is what really sells it. This song is what your average Rolling Stones fan looks forward to on every damn album they've ever put out. You know, this is the Rolling Stones staying in their own lane, and when they do this, they do it better than anyone else. Of course, this track has a special guest star on it, Lady Gaga, and she does a credible job here, but I gotta tell you, if anybody is taking a back seat and merely going for a Sunday ride on this track, it is her. Now, it's not that she doesn't sing well, and it's not that her part doesn't go well with the song, but you kinda gotta wonder why they brought her on only to cover this type of track when any female backing singer that can hold a tune could have done the very same thing. Now, Mick Jagger has explained several times that during the recording process, he really had to encourage Lady Gaga, I hate that name, to really belt it out. Not once does she do this. She never quite let it rip. She's got the voice for it, but it's not evident on this track. But does that ruin this track? Not at all. They put her in a safe vocal part that anybody could have done, and the ultimate result is fine. You see, it's not because of Lady Gaga that this track is great. This track is great because Mick Jagger and Keith Richards wrote the damn thing. They've been doing this for 50, 60 years now, and they know what they're doing. So, with 2 tracks out so far, I've got to tell you, this album's starting to look like it could very well be a winner. You know, Royce from Royce in the House and I were talking about this in my latest video, but that portion was actually filmed 2 weeks ago when we were talking about this. And both Royce and I are very hopeful for this album, and so far, not a disappointment on any track. Now, when you take into consideration that this is actually the 3rd track we've received from the Rolling Stones recently. Of course, a couple of years ago, we got Living in a Ghost Town. I've already explained, I think that's one of the Stones' very best songs they ever put out. Of course, Angry is a solid rocker and a kick-ass way to start this album. Later into the album, as usual, the Stones start exploring their blues roots, and they do it so well with this song. You know, I am so glad they decided to release a slower tempo song, a more blues-based song for the 2nd release, because true Rolling Stones fans know this is exactly what we want to hear. With an album cover that's absolutely fantastic and 2 tracks off this album that are connected to Living in a Ghost Town, things are looking real good for Rolling Stones fans. All right, you know what? If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps with channel growth. But I do want to take a moment to thank every single one of you for all of your kind words, your prayers. I believe in prayer. I believe it helps. And you guys have been there for my wife. As you know, she experienced a minor heart attack and has been in the hospital for the last 11, 12 days. She's been back for the last couple of days, so we'll call it 10 days anyway. And she is stabilizing. We've still got a long road to hoe, but I gotta tell you, you guys really came to the fore. You touched Kimberly's heart like nobody has in recent times. She couldn't believe there were so many people wishing her well. All right, so a quick, short, direct to the point video, and many of my videos may be exactly that until Kimberly is at full strength. But again, thank you so much for your support. All right, guys, I want to hear from you. What do you guys think of this track? Now, if you're not a blues fan, it may be too slow and plodding for you. But if you're a Stones fan, you're gonna be delighted. All right, I'm Michael Noland. This is The Bottom Line, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget, together, we are the tribe.